quite a long time, and I've been running various communities to help me learn different languages. And I've been developing games basically, and I decided at the beginning of this year to work on a new startup, which is basically it's a game for learning languages, starting with English. And it's called Comicenglish. And basically it's a kind of a whodunit. It's like a mystery. So there's for example, a diamond has been stolen, and you're visiting and you're playing the role of a detective, and you have to actually figure out who stole the diamond by using your English and talking to people. So it's this kind of like comic format. And we actually have a whole online scripting engine where we can actually have English teachers creating these little lessons. So I'll just show how it works a little bit. So basically this guy approaches you and he's asking you, are you supposed to be here? So you basically build sentences. So there are all these different tools. So it's like, yes, I am the detective, and you can go and then click OK. Do you have a badge? And then depending on the items that you've got from other people, you have to choose the right item to give. So you show your badge, and then I will do my best to help. So basically, there are a number of different formats that we have for you using your language in different ways. There's the one where you put sentences together from magnets. There's another one here where it's like you're trying to learn the difference between like say, tell, and explain. This lesson is about those kind of things. So if you say, can you say me? It will tell you, that one's wrong, I don't understand you. And there's actually a little pop-up here that you can just look at and get kind of the definition, the explanation of that particular grammar point. So if you say instead, can you tell me where the crime scene is, I must look for clues, then you get it right, and you're actually leveling up these little cards. And there's actually, these are the cards that you'll collect and you're practicing this lesson. So by the time this green meter gets filled up, you should know that particular grammar point. And then there are various other things, like here's a scene where you have to kind of like hit an object, different clues. You click on different clues and you go through the game and basically talk to different people and find out what's going on. So that's the basic idea. I won't go into, there's actually a few other things. Of course, you can look at vocabulary. We have like conventional flashcards. If you don't know it, you can flip it over, and it would have different translations and things. And we have a huge database of example sentences and things like that that you can use to dig up any of the, dig into any of the vocabulary. We also have kind of drills, and we also actually have a chat system here. So if I go into here, I can say hi, and they ask you about the characters. So what we're actually trying to do here is we're innovating on what we think is the next generation of content distribution, which is not so much about app stores, it's about chat platforms. If you're familiar with Line or WhatsApp or any of those kind of things, we believe that those platforms will actually start to have things like the ability to have a button to allow you to make a choice inside a dialogue, having images that come up. And if I type in, I think, help, it has like a little help. No, it doesn't. And so these are actually all generated using our kind of, we've got the natural language processing thing going on at the back end that actually should respond to some of these things. So that's it, basically. The business model is a consumer product that we're aiming to sell to, the hundreds of millions of people that need to improve their English. And we hope that a few of them will pay a little bit of money. So that's the idea.
Just about 4 minutes, just want to let you know it took 4 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. That wasn't really a business pitch, that was more like a product demo.
Yeah.
But, so we're probably going to start, I guess, shopping to investors. I've just been building it myself, basically, over the last few months. But we're going to try and raise, I guess, a few $100,000 and do a much better demo, very early stage.
Your program?
Yeah.
What's the name of the?
It's called Comicenglish. It's Comicenglish. It's as you can see, it's a website right now, but we're just going to wrap it up.
There is no iPhone app for that.
I haven't put an iPhone one out yet, no, but you can use it on the iPhone, just in the browser. Just type in comicenglish.com. The joy of the open interweb.
What's that?
From an exit strategy perspective, would you ideally be bought by Rosetta Stone, some of these big players?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. It's not really such a juicy climate for language learning startups to exit, honestly. I think we'll have good long-term revenue. Maybe we'll just build it as an old-fashioned business.
As you learn the language, how are you going to charge it?
It's going to be subscription-based, so it'll be, depending on the country, different price points, but it's kind of like a gym membership. But think of it like going to the gym, and we want people to build a habit, so rather than playing a stupid game, they're playing a language game, so if they just play for 5 or 10 minutes every day, they can improve their language.
So who's your customer?
It's end users. We're just going to put it in the App Store, so it's
I know some guys like in Line, because they said Line. If you like add a new friend of mine, and you get all these, natural language processing guys, responding to all these things in like your app. It's for example, you make it for free and you put ads over there. You monetize it basically. It's
I just need a Slack client for this. So I'd like to do a Line client, but Line's API is a little bit difficult to get access to. But,
are they?
Go ahead now.
No, are they restricting the API? Because I heard that.
No, I think it's a charged API. You have to be a partner, and you have to give them a share of your revenue and that stuff. It's not.
What's your market penetration strategy in the communication sector, in the consumer sector?
In terms of user acquisition,
Yeah.
partnerships. Well, language learners are a very self-identifying group, so there's a lot of communities that we can basically, start activating. We're also looking to partner with offline language learning schools that maybe mid-tier ones that don't have like an online component. So basically, we're doing that with like a local ESL school here in San Francisco as a pilot. So they get the program for free. They give it to their students for free while they're enrolled. When their students churn out, then that becomes a customer acquisition channel for us. But I've been doing this in games, doing paid user acquisition on mobile games, and I think we'll have a really good angle of the product here. It's very kind of unique, fun thing. So I've probably overrun my 5 minutes. Any other questions?
Yeah, to me it is very interesting idea.
Okay.
I think I would like to use it when I am.
Okay, great. We got another user.
The first
It's a bit rough.
the first app that came to my mind was something like Duolingo.
Yeah, so Duolingo is just insanely popular. They have like 50 million users now. They have like 30 million iOS and 20 million Android. I mean, it's a free app, but it shows there's a huge demand. The problem with Duolingo is it's extremely repetitive and boring, so people churn out of it really quickly. So what I'm hoping is my background is doing games, by coming up with a much more of a game approach and depth of like interesting stories, there'll be a lot more kind of retention of those users. So Duolingo is kind of like an on-ramp for us. There's many people that want to learn languages. They've proven that there's demand there, but they've not got a fantastically long-term compelling product. We use the Rosetta Stones in that market as well, and their product is famously tedious.
Are they selling directly to consumers or to schools or enterprises?
For us? Or
no, the other company there.
Well, Rosetta Stone, those guys are all direct to consumer. They may have a partnership channel as well, I'm not really sure.
What's the name of the app?
Comicenglish.
It's not there. It's not an app.
It's a website.
Oh, it's not an app. Okay. So Comicenglish for people who want to learn only English?
Right now it's just
for English.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Of course, we'll try and go for other markets eventually, but English is just way the biggest market. I mean, in your profile page, you can actually change your own kind of home language, and so we've got translations of a bunch of things kind of in progress, but it's into English. So it's for people who speak another language who want to learn English. Which I think overall online, like language education is like a $200 billion business, but that includes like universities and everything. So, you know, software is eating the world, so a lot of that will go digital, I expect.
Udemy just got funded like $60 million.
Right.
You know Udemy? Online learning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Udemy
Right.
is big now.
Well, I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, another part of this system is that it's a chat approach to learning and education. So we could apply that chat format to any topic. And we have these kind of scripted chatbots, so it's not a human monitoring all those things. We have these kind of scripted things. And within the script of the chat, you can throw images, you know, you can throw decision trees, you can throw a slider. I actually did a demo for a just a hackathon the other weekend for a financial advisor. I mean, we could do it for your legal thing. You could actually talk to a lawyer, and rather than like filling in forms, you're actually talking to a character. And this was just for a demo for a weekend that I put together using the same basic system. So it's like you're trying to save up. So you have, wow, this internet's really slow. So it's like, hey John, I have a couple of goals, and I can type in and say hi. So I can help you with setting a new goal. Let's set up that goal. I'm only set up to talk about holidays right now. So like, let's say I want to go to Paris, and then we'll go out to use an external API and pull in some images of Paris, hopefully. And then you have a slider, like how much do you want to spend? I want to spend like $800. And this is like the new generation of chat UIs using this kind of same technology. I want to leave in like 4 weeks, and then it will calculate how much you need to actually how much you need to save. It would maybe look at your API to see how much money you've got. And let's say I only want to save $10 a week, and then it will kind of make a calculation. So for these kind of complex interview situations, having that kind of chat technology, I think, could be really all kinds of different applications. Cool. All right.
Thank you.
It was great.
Thank you very much.
DC, right?
DC.
DC. Thank you.